Hello, everybody. DaveyGB back, and if you're looking at the score screen, that's because I got a game over, and I had to work my way back up to stage 6. But yeah, uh, yeah. Uh, what can I really say? Uh, I'm a Toronto Blue Jays fan. If anybody out there is into Major League Baseball, please do tell me. I am a Major League Baseball fan. Uh, I don't like the Yankees. I will admit that because I feel like everybody just clings to the Yankees because they won the most World Series. Not really. I was never really a Montreal Expos fan, but I am a Blue Jays fan. I think they are really good, and I'm not just saying that because I'm Canadian. But like they have heart. What else? I like music. I like all kinds of music actually. I like 80s. I like 90s. Everyone says 80s, but I like the obscure 80s type music. Like kind of like Wilson Phillips. That was a good band. I also like Schoenberg. I like classical, modern classical. I also like I, I don't know. Like I like video game music. Uh, I like playing video games. I like reading books. I am currently reading Child 44, which is an amazing book. It's about a Russian detective who's uncovering like this murder of this child, and it's really good. I'm on like chapter 5 right now, and it is astonishing how awesome the book is. Uh, I am gonna see The King's Speech tomorrow with my girlfriend, and that does look pretty good. I do like. Well, I like Jeffrey Rush. Jeffrey Rush is a great actor. He's an amazing actor. He was great in the Life and Death of Peter Sellers. And you'll see, as you just saw there, like 30 seconds ago, some blocks disappeared. So, that's another thing right there about this game, that there is no way to get a death or game over unless you let the ball, the ball goes past your paddle. And even then, there's sometimes mild little glitches where like you'll hit it with the side of your paddle and the ball will go through your paddle. And I recorded in the later videos, you'll see it, but it'll go right through, and it's like kind of like a safe catch almost, I guess. I don't know, but there are other times where it doesn't work. So I don't really know if that was a glitch or the programmers did it on random. But I also do know so that in this game though, that even if there's one block standing out, that your ball will be destined to hit it within like 5 or 6 or even 7 like passes by it. It's just one of those things though, like they didn't want that, they didn't want the no ball hitting block glitch or whatever, so they just probably programmed it in to seek out after a long period of time to seek out and hit the ball. uh what else, can I say about this game? Uh, well, actually, even the scoring mechanics of this game are very much like Breakout. uh this game did need a boss. I think this game needed some bosses. Like, honestly, what, you can't have like a doe like boss, like who is also Stonehenge, which there's also a Stonehenge bad guy, I believe, in Super Mario Land. So, very very weird. Stonehenge boss Super Mario Land, Stonehenge boss Arkanoid, Alleyway breakout clone, Arkanoid breakout clone. But where Nintendo did with Alleyway, I think it was Tecmo who did Breakout, not Breakout, Arkanoid. Arkanoid won hands down, and that's a good game. That's an awesome game. I feel like they made Arkanoid for the game, like with Nintendo. I have a feeling that that Nintendo probably commissioned Arkanoid. I don't know if it's true or anything like this. It's just a theory I have. It's one of the many theories I got from doing this Let's Play on games like Breakout or like Alleyway that came later on. I don't know if Arkanoid came out after this game or before. I don't know, because I know there's Arkanoid, then there's Arkanoid 2 Doe's Revenge. And I had that on the Super Nintendo, and that is an amazing game on the Super Nintendo. 100 levels of action, freaking awesome. I remember one time with my friends and I, we all got drunk and we were playing Arkanoid, him and I, and everybody's talking, and like him and I was trying to get to level, like trying to beat the game, and we did on level 100, and that was sweet, man. A night of drinking beers and just doing that shit. Oh man, the B19 again. Let me tell you. But it was a blast. But I have a feeling though that that maybe Nintendo asked, like, I think it was Tecmo or whatever, to make our Arkanoid for them, and like, I don't know. It's just a theory of mine that they were asking them to do, and they said no, and they did it on their own. But then again, though, that does speak volumes of why Arkanoid was on Nintendo and the Super Nintendo, and Alleyway was never ported to the Nintendo or Super Nintendo. I don't know. It's kind of iffy if you think about it, because here you got this rip off of Breakout, and it's shit. And it's pure shit. And here's this other company, and they make a game like Breakout, but a clone of like kind of just like Breakout, but a million times better. I was gonna say clone, but you know what? No, Arkanoid is not a clone. Arkanoid is like the superior of between this and Breakout. And I know I shouldn't really say that, but you know what though? Play Breakout, and it's the exact same thing. Like, you gotta give it credit though, because it was made like in '78 or '79, and Super Breakout was made like in like early '80s, and you can understand that though with Atari, and like, the limitations of the Atari, or like Atari in general for their for their home consoles. But like this is horrible, and I'm surprised though that they just did this rather than have, like, like, take it into a different direction. Because Alleyway sounds like it could be like, Hogan's Alley, where you're just shooting bad guys and shit, or stuff like that, or you could be doing awesome stuff. But no, it's pretty much this. You think with a game, like a game console, like the Game Boy, who had the premier four titles released for it, which were Tetris, Super Mario Land, Baseball, and this. You think they would actually pick the better game. Like, I don't know, like why couldn't they choose? Why couldn't Golf be one of the four signature games released for the Game Boy? Golf's a good game for the NES and Game Boy. Like, I'm wondering, like, why didn't they just release that instead of this? And so, anyways, yeah, that's just me. If you hold the A button down and try to move, your paddle will go super fast, kind of like an Arkanoid or Breakout. Well, Breakout only had the one button, so if you hold that down and you move, yeah, you go fast. But in this one, if you hold down B, I don't know about Arkanoid, but if you hold down B, you go slow. Which I don't know why anybody wants to go slow in Arkanoid, but or not slow in Arkanoid, slow in this game. But it's just something that really irks me, and I just can't stand it. It's just so bad. Like, what were they thinking when they made this? We've got 15 more levels to go of this shit. I apologize for my language, you guys. You know what? I do apologize. I am so sorry about the language and how I'm coming off. I know I'm supposed to watch my language and keep my manners up, but this game will test you. There are moments today of playing this game, and I'm going to upload this LP today. There are moments of playing this game, and I am out of my mind bored. I am just going crazy bored, and I'm playing this, and this is when I'm playing this game, and I'm listening to music and stuff like that to help keep my mind, keep focus on the game and take my mind off the truth how bad it really is, and I can't, I just honestly can't, and it's just such a bad game. Like, I can't shake the fact that this is such a horrible game, and it's just so goddamn awful. I apologize, I honestly do. I hope I don't offend any of you guys, but this is just awful. And there's 24 levels of this. And there's not even like a level, like, there's not even like like a game type mode selection like Tetris had, or at least Breakout had, like, where you get to select the different difficulties, or like, it just mind-boggling, and all right, I'm gonna stop complaining about this game, and it's just so awful. And please, if you played this game before in the past and you liked it, please comment. I will not judge you. If you hate this game, or you have like childhood experiences with this game, I won't judge you. Or if you traded a really good game like Zelda Link's Awakening for this game, and you felt ripped off, and your friend wouldn't give you back Zelda, I won't judge you. I honestly do mean that. This is just a bad game. But anyways, my next game I am gonna LP is Deja Vu 2, the Vegas Case, which was a sequel of Deja Vu, which was never released for the Nintendo. I think it was supposed to, but it was only released on the Mac, the PC, and PCs. And it was later repackaged with Deja Vu 1 for the Game Boy Color, which I do remember reading the Nintendo Power article of. And that was a stellar article, and I was so looking forward to playing it, and it never came out where I was. I lived in Yellowknife at the time that game came out, and I could not find it at my local Walmart. That was like the only place you can get newer games. There were other video game places there too, but none of them were as like they didn't have great. They always ripped you off. Like those game stores always rip you off. And back then when I was a kid, they were horrible. Uh, but yeah. Deja Vu 2, the Vegas Case, is the one I'm going to be doing next. Then I want to LP some other games. I would like to do an LP of Castlevania for the Game Boy. I'm also going to be doing Asteroids. I think an Asteroids LP for the Game Boy would be awesome. I'm also going to be doing Wario Land 3. I'm also going to be doing... what's the other one? I want to do Attack of the Killer Tomatoes because I love that cartoon as a child. But I also want to do Metroid, Kid Icarus. These are all Game Boy games. And Kid Icarus. And I am going to be doing one which is very close to my heart. And I was talking about it with Billy MC. And thank God the gracious Billy MC is going to be doing guest commentary on my Metroid 2, Samus's Return, Kid Icarus. I believe the secondary title is like Myth and Gods or whatever it is. And the last one, which I want to do, which is I'm going to keep it a secret for now, but it is going to be the biggest, most epic LP that I'm ever going to do. And with that said, I am really looking forward to it. This is just such an awful, awful, awful game. I can't even imagine ever playing something like this. I just had to stop it. I apologize. Such a bad game. Oh man, I am so tired of this game. Oh, I couldn't. Oh god. Yeah, it's just one of those games where you don't need to think. You just have to like hit the ball again. Like I've never played baseball for the Game Boy, but I don't know if there was music for it. But if there was music for it, why couldn't they have music for this? Like, what was this one like so toy? Like, putting the Game Boy's processing powers to the max, to the limit. While you got Super Mario Land, which is an awesome game. You got Tetris, which is also an awesome game. But this one pushed the power of the Game Boy to its limit to the point where it just couldn't take it anymore. Like, what? I don't. I'm on level 9. I'm on stage 9. Like, there's 14 more stages left to go. Yeah, you take my ball, you stupid jelly squid thing from Mario Brothers 1. Oh, God. It doesn't even keep your high score. Like, at least Tetris kept your high score. Why can't this game keep your high score? Oh, God. Well, stay tuned for part 3 if you like. I'm DaveyGB signing off. Good night.